Good day, this 103rd day, meaningful moments, 365 days. So today, it's about green breathing. And I'll share with you what I mean by green breathing. It started earlier today when I got up, and in my mind, I had a plan, things that I was going to accomplish today. And these days have been rolling out where, yes, things are getting done, but not exactly the way I've planned. So it just seems like life keeps bringing more and more into my life. And as we're doing this, we're feeling ourselves expand. So I got up this morning, had my plan in mind, and got off to, that start and started to take care of things. Care of emails that needed a little bit more care, then having to take care of my cat who had some additional care today, and then found myself in a new app which is for the neighborhood area and an event that I am trying to get interest for, which is cleaning up the pond for Earth Day, which is all about this being green. And of course we know it's an everyday consciousness that we bring to our relationship with life and earth all around us. But I thought this was a great time to generate some additional interest and get help with a pond cleanup and get community involvement, to get people together, neighbors together, which is another meaningful moment that I will talk with you about tomorrow. But I thought this was perfect because even though I was caring for these things and bringing my attention and consciousness to the activities as I was doing them, behind that there was still a feeling like somewhere in here that was like pushing me, like, come on, get it done. You want to go to this next thing, which is this other piece of this training where I really need to focus and concentrate on it. I really wanted to get to that as well. And all of a sudden it clicked. It's like going on 10 o'clock here, and I really haven't had sustenance. I've had some teas this morning and some water, but it was time to green breathing time. It was time for that. And so I prepared myself a green smoothie and decided to stop, pause, take a moment, and really be in this moment of taking that deeper breath. Because even though we can be consciously attending things, that's one layer of it. And the meaningful moment came to me with the idea of green breathing or breathing green, but just to be able to stop and then calm or even quelch that sensation of like the push that was internally happening. And it reminds me of that old saying, I don't know if it was Buddha that said it or someone, but if you're ever in a real hurry, slow down. All of us encounter that, whether we're parenting and trying to move our kids along with getting them to school or getting them online or whatever, it is for the children that are in our lives at this moment in our collective history, or it's getting off to work or getting our tasks done for the day, or even our routines that we come home to later, or when it's going to be time for dinner preparation or whatever it might be, or like now getting ready for this training. But before we get into that mode and start moving and doing, this consciousness of not only attending consciously to our tasks, but to bring consciousness into our breath. And for me, it's been a lot about this green right now. Perhaps it's the new moon energy, it's spring, I'm seeing green budding all around me. I'm trying to get involvement for this project to clean up and care for our earth. Just a little bit more awareness in that way, but it all seems to be somehow tied in together and into this idea of breathing deeply. And it reminded me also of our webinar tomorrow night, which is actually it's not a webinar, it's an event, but online tomorrow night we have that series, Weaving Stories of Your Well-Being, and tomorrow night our stories are about breathing deeply into your thoughts. And that's what it was for me in this meaningful moments, breathing deeply into those thoughts, into that moment of stillness, hummingbird medicine, which is part of my training, and taking that time to breathe in just a little bit more deeply, a little bit more consciously, and feeling that ease of that, to attend to our tasks with a certain stillness, nourish myself so my focus and my concentration is clear, sharp, able to respond, no fear that things aren't going to get done, that it's all getting done. Green breathing, good for the heart. Green chakra. So, for whatever it is that you're attending to today, caring for, bringing your consciousness to, involved with, contributing to, may you find all those meaningful moments that deepen your experience with some green breathing, fresh air. All our beautiful elements that are our allies, the 4 elements is what I'm referring to. And just this moment to pause and just